Okay, you guys, so I know I am a little bit late to this. I'm sorry, but I figured let's still just make a quick review on the new hero that we got in Fortnite Save the World, Birthday Brigade Jonesy. Now, he is the year 2 birthday hero. The way you get him, you just have to basically kill 30 of those exploder husks. It's not that difficult. I kind of just did a storm shield defense because I needed to do one, and I got all 30 of them right there. It was nice and easy. There are plenty of other ways that you can go and get those 30 exploder husks killed, but essentially once you're done, once you've gotten all of them, you get Birthday Brigade Jonesy, and my god is he an amazing hero. What makes him amazing though is because he's just a reskin of another amazing hero, and the hero that he is a reskin of is Survivalist Jonesy. And it is no secret that Survivalist Jonesy is actually up there with one of my favorite heroes because he is just has so much freaking utility. It is ridiculous. His Survivalist perk allows you to basically get health whenever you get an elimination, and that is absolutely huge. So while Birthday Brigade Jonesy is not necessarily a unique hero because he's just a reskin, I figured I haven't done a review on Survivalist Jonesy. He is absolutely one of my favorite soldier heroes. While I'm not usually using him in the command slot, I always have him in my support team, but I figured let's take this time, let's throw him in the command slot, and let's talk a little bit about him, how to play him, how he works, and why he is so incredible. Now, like I said, one of the really cool things about Survivalist Jonesy, or in this case, Birthday Brigade Jonesy, who is the same hero, is that you can really build him to be whatever sort of style character you want him to be, just because he has so much utility in his Survivalist perk. Now, one thing I will say is if you are using him as a commander, if you're trying to make the most out of his Survivalist perk where you gain health, well, you want to be using the Blast from the Past team perk just because, well, that makes everything health, because he doesn't regenerate shields, he just regenerates health. So if you are going to play him, this is the one thing I absolutely highly recommend using, just because, well, it makes him that much better. Now, obviously, to use Blast from the Past, you need two of the prehistoric heroes. In this case, I'm using Fossil Sleuthy and Prehistoric Isa, I'm not even sure. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I just have these two here because I want to be able to use the Blast from the Past perk, and these are kind of the only two that I have, so I'm stuck using them. There are others that you can potentially use too, but like I said, you really want to be using Blast from the Past because it makes a huge difference. Beyond that, the ones that I have here are just because it's the way that I like to play soldiers, which is very like assault weapon damage heavy. Again, you can kind of customize this to be whatever way you want to play him. Now, obviously for me, since I want it to be pretty much assault damage heavy, I'm going with Tactical Assault Sledgehammer for that assault crit damage. I'm going with Rescue Trooper Havoc, which is the same as Rescue Trooper Ramirez for that additional assault damage because, well, I'm using assault rifles. And then lastly, I'm going with Headhunter because, you know, again, more damage. Ideally, you just want something that's going to get you a lot of kills because each time you get a kill, you are regaining that health. So with that, that's pretty much it for how I build my support team. Let's go into a little bit about how to play him. Moving on into how to play Survivalist Jonesy, or in this case, Birthday Brigade Jonesy. It's kind of tough to say because, like I said, you can really design this character to be whatever you want it to be. Now, that being said, there's really only one good main piece of advice that I can give, which is that you shouldn't be afraid to be aggressive with this hero. If you take a little bit of damage, usually that is a-okay because all you have to do is get a kill and you will end up gaining a lot of that health back. For that reason, I really like gadgets such as Hover Turret, stuff like that, that'll help you get more of those kills. But really, the way you play him depends upon how you decide to load out your support team, because like I said, this guy's really just kind of like a blank slate. He's just a very utilitarian type hero. You can really make it whatever way you want, and typically I'm just making choices about assault rifles to use that are close range assault rifles, because like I said, I don't mind getting up and close with a husk, maybe taking a little bit of damage. So for that reason, I really like using the Bobcat. I really like using the Silent Spectre with this hero with my specific loadout, but again, for you, it may be a little bit different. Now, typically I am actually just using him in my support slot. It's not that often that I'm actually using him as a commander, but if you are using him as a commander, like I said, the biggest thing, and I'm just repeating myself at this point, is just getting up in those husk face, killing them, getting that health back, doing it again, doing it over and over again, and then just winning. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Win the whole thing, call it a day. And with that, I'm gonna call it on the video. So that's it for now, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found that somewhat informative. But I'm Iolaus, and I'll see you guys in the next one.